Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Erin McMichael. I am the Education and Communications Manager here at the Nevada County Cannabis Alliance. And it is my pleasure to introduce Matt Hayashi with Cannabis Clearwater. He is going to be conducting Cal OSHA courses, trainings for cannabis farmers and those who need the training course. Matt Hayashi is an OSHA Authorized General Industry Trainer with Cannabis Clearwater LLC and an instructor for the Cal OSHA Industry Training for Cannabis Professionals. He is an achievement-oriented manager with a proven 14-plus-year record of accomplishments in the pharmaceutical industry that includes experience in sales, U.S. international business development, logistics, purchasing, contract analysis, and investor relations. He founded Cannabis Clearwater LLC, a full-service compliance company assisting the cannabis industry with permits, licensing, and growing a business. Hello, Matt. Nice to see you here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, Aaron. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this. And thank you, Nevada County Cannabis Alliance, for allowing me to present the OSHA trainings.
Awesome. Yeah, we're excited to have you. So what is Cal OSHA? What is that in a nutshell?
That's a great question. I get to ask that all the time. Cal OSHA it's its own uh, occupational safety hazard awareness program separate from OSHA. And there are two programs within the entire United States. There's OSHA, and then what we call Fed OSHA, and then there is Cal OSHA. Cal OSHA is the program where all cannabis employees, workers, anybody in the cannabis space, including all ancillaries, have to follow the 30-hour regs. They have to take the 30-hour regs and be in compliance to the Cal OSHA safety standards, not the Fed OSHA safety standards. So a big different, the two different departments, but at the same time, kind of the same, even though there are different nuances. So for example, you must have a fall arrest system at 6.5 feet for California. At Fed OSHA, you must have a fall arrest system around 7 to 7.5 feet. So
Okay, that
that's what
makes
it is.
sense. And what is this Cal OSHA training course, and what does it exactly entail for our members?
Really great question. So, in the state of California, the Department of Industrial Relations that oversees Cal OSHA made every cannabis business owner and employees take a 30-hour general industry Cal OSHA class. And it's important because Cal OSHA is trying to bring everyone up to speed to the same safety standards as if you were in the textile industry, if you were in the construction, or if you were in the restaurant industry. What they're trying to do is bring everyone up to speed so that everyone is on par when they get audited for the months of like February to really December. So what Cal OSHA is doing now is Cal OSHA put cannabis on a local emphasized program, an LEP, which in a nutshell, a local emphasis program is a program where Cal OSHA puts an industry on an alert status where they are going to start hitting all of the dispensaries. They're going to start hitting all of the manufacturers, growers, lab, processing, manufacturing, and transportation distribution. And what they're doing is they're going to start auditing probably right now. I was told by an OSHA officer that this happened in January 2026, and now it's on. And now they're going to start hitting everybody.
Wow.
And no fault to the cannabis industry. I think what they're trying to do is check the boxes to make sure everyone is in safety compliance because people have died in the cannabis space because of safety reasons. One person was asphyxiated, was allergic to the terpenes. The owner didn't know, and the person died. There was a cannabis explosion on the East Coast. It was a processing plant, and a couple of people died over there. So now Cal OSHA and OSHA has gone on to these accidents, and now Cal OSHA is taking it a step further. They put cannabis on this local emphasized program, and what better way than to take this class now than later? They're already out there. I already know that they're already issuing citations for not completing the Cal OSHA course. So right now it is required that the owner of the company or a person who has like an executive status as well as a worker, minimum 2 people have to take the 30-hour general industry Cal OSHA course that falls within the standards, the safety standards. So that's what's been going on with that.
It seems like it's really important to have this course and the certification then.
Yeah, it is. I get it. 2018 was like this gateway, and now that um, with the onset of moving to Schedule 3 and kind of loosening up all of the regulations and all this other stuff, they are recognizing that cannabis is a thing. OSHA is not against cannabis. My guess is OSHA is for cannabis. They just want to make sure that your workers are safe. They want to make sure that the executives understand the safety procedures and the SOPs. And I'm here to teach everybody about those SOPs and those safety standards. So
That
a
makes
really
sense.
good course.
Yeah. Well, that leads into my next question. So, as you know, the Nevada County Cannabis Alliance is a nonprofit trade association, and we're comprised of members. And those members are working in the cannabis industry as farmers, business professionals. So, how would this course benefit our cannabis farmers and our members, and why is it necessary?
That's a really, really great question, Aaron. The benefit of our course is we go above and beyond of what we do for our trainings. It is technically a 30-hour course. I am instructed by my bosses or OSHA to teach everybody the standards. But in addition to that, we go above and beyond. So, for example, we provide all of the necessary documents that is required by OSHA at no additional cost. And we're talking 200 documents. So it's like a lot of pages. We upload it on the Dropbox. You get to download it, and that's for you to have. When OSHA does their audit, they're going to ask for like an IIPP or like a fire safety hazard program. We provide all of that. All you do is put your company name in there, and that's it, right? That you have that. So we provide that at no additional cost. Most of the OSHA instructors, unfortunately, they charge an extra fee for that. We don't. We're all about including that into the cost of this training. Also, in addition to that, we go over role playing. I've been through many audits, so we do some role playing in the event that you do get audited. We practice inspection readiness precautions. So I teach you, I pretend to be an OSHA inspector. I teach you your proper responses to that audit. And that saves a lot of time, a lot of energy, and it saves a lot of paperwork for the OSHA inspector. Once they understand how you are handling certain situations and you respond it correctly, then you're fine. The other thing is we go over, nobody does this. I don't know why they don't. We go over record keeping, the 300, 301, and 301A. These are the 3 necessary documents, which one of them right now has to be posted right now for those who take my class. The 3 necessary documents that is required, not by just Cal, it's a Fed thing too. The 3 documents. We go over those documents and I teach you how to properly fill them out. So for example, if a trimmer cuts their finger and it has to go see a doctor, I teach you how to properly fill out the injury log. It's not as easy as what you think it is. And so I've seen cases where when a person improperly fills out the injury log, there's a citation of like up to $5,000. Like that's just the norm. So we teach you proper record keeping techniques on all 3 documents. That saves you a lot of time, saves you a lot of money. And I love doing it because we've been doing this now for 5 years, 5 or 6 years, and tons of trainings. And everyone who's taken my class has never had an incident. They've never had a citation. So it's really not a pat on my back, but it's a pat on your back for people who have taken our classes, even in previous times at Nevada County, and they've never had a citation. So good work on that. When it comes to the pricing, I understand the pricing. We are $850 versus the other courses that are out there for like a lower priced module or lower priced program. Let me give you an example. I was teaching a class. This one gentleman who is a grower, I think he lived up in Hayfork. He took the class 3 times because the other 2 trainings that he took were fraudulent classes.
Mm.
There's an OSHA LLC International. That's a company that has no tie-ins to Fed OSHA. Okay. There's another fraudulent class where they charge you at a minimum price and you sit the recordings and they issue out the cards. It's a fake card. It's a fake certificate.
Wow.
So there's a lot of fraudulent activity out there, and we don't want you wasting your money and your time. It's really about more the time. So one of the reasons we do a live-based training through Zoom is because you get to do it at the comfort of your own home or at your office. This time around, we are doing a 6 p.m. to 9:15 p.m. It was very successful in December, so we're doing it again. The reason we're doing it again at night is because people are tired. I get it. People are tired. They want to go home. They want to take a shower, eat dinner, and just sit in front of the Zoom. I was a student, and I feel like this is a better approach. You're more comfortable taking it at your home than in at work. Plus, work is really busy, especially around like the harvest time and all the stuff. So we feel this is a better opportunity for you to take it at home and put on pajamas, just hang out, ask any questions, and I'll be more than happy to answer it. The other reason is there's a lot of B2B stuff going on the side chats. I see it all the time. Like I've done dispensaries who are looking for product from a manufacturing, and they just started exchanging phone numbers. It was a beautiful thing. Like we saw this happening. So again, it's the opportunity to help each other out and get involved with this 30-hour class. So one other thing, all members of Nevada County Cannabis Alliance get a 15% discount off the $850. It's a huge discount. I highly recommend it. In addition to that, every single student who is a member of Nevada County Cannabis Alliance, the Cannabis Alliance gets an additional 10% off from the 850. So not only is your alliance getting some money, you also get a discount. It's a win-win for everybody, and I think it's a really good program. I received really great feedback from December's training. They said, "My God, Matt, this is amazing," because everyone, I get it, we're premium priced, but with the discount and the money goes back to the alliances, they thought it was a win-win, and they were very happy to take the class. It was a lot of fun, and we think the value is there considering all of the stuff that we give you.
Yeah, it does seem like there's a lot of value when you can take the class in the comfort of your own home. You get a discount. We get a little boost as well, so you're supporting your local cannabis alliance, which is great.
Yep.
Yeah, this is all wonderful information, and I can see the value of the course for our members for sure. And is this required? Do you have to take this yearly? Is this like a one-time thing? Do you have to do this all the time? How does that look for the future?
Yeah, I get asked that all the time. So the short answer is there is no expiration date on your card.
Mm.
Once you take the class, that's it. You do not have to retake the class. I have to retake the class every 4 years, right? But because I'm the teacher. But for you who are taking the class, you do not have to retake it. Once you have your card, it stays with you. Now, one of the things is the Cal OSHA card falls under your hands. It doesn't go to the business, it goes to you. So you could take that card anywhere within the jurisdictions of California. And also, it falls under general industry. So if you decide to change careers from cannabis and you wanted to go into the restaurant industry, that card has jurisdictions over the restaurant industry because it falls under the general industry standard. So from like Crescent City all the way down to San Isidro, uh, San Francisco, all the way to Lake Tahoe, like it goes everywhere throughout the entire state. So that's a great question. There's no expiration date to your card. It's a one and done deal. And I'm not a believer in exams. I was a really bad test taker. I think it's a waste of time. I do not believe in exams. You do not have to take an exam at the end of the training. It's a 30-hour training on Zoom. You just sit there. I must see your face all the time because I get audited at the end of the training by my bosses at OSHA to make sure that you're in front of the camera. But other than that, yeah, I mean, you could have dinner and sit down and you know take these classes. One of the things that separates our training from everybody else, and I've gotten this positive feedback time and time again, we are heavily based in cannabis. We show a lot of cannabis videos, dispensaries. We knit and pick dispensaries, safety precautions of manufacturing, distribution. We look at a lab. We look at indoor and outdoor transportation. We look at all of these. It's a lot of videos, but I'm trying to get you to thinking about safety hazard awareness. Can somebody die at a manufacturing? Can somebody get their arm cut, stuck in a twister? What do you do when you take the guards off a twister and it automatically turns on when the guards are off? So these are the type of stuff that I train you to and allows you to really just affect your workers' comp. We talk about a little workers' comp, and the owners of cannabis companies, they love this. For every safety training that you complete, your ROI goes up like an additional 30%. It's just a data point. So it should be well, taught that when you're safe, you feel safe, you're more productive, and in return, the ROI goes up from a business perspective. We've seen it. I mean, I have the data. So
Wow.
that's what this is all about when it comes to safety.
That's really
Great question.
interesting.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And is this something that you have to do? Is the Cal OSHA training absolutely required?
Yes. So short answer is yes. State of California Department of Industrial Relations is requiring the owners or executives to take the 30-hour class as well as a worker uh, under the same company. So minimum two people to take the required 30-hour OSHA class.
Okay.
And but this it's it it might change because in Nevada, if you live in Nevada, every single person in the cannabis space has to take the 30-hour training. So,
Mm,
for example, if you're maintenance, you have to take the 30-hour. If you're an executive or the CEO, you don't think so, guess again, you have to take the 30-hour. If you're a floor manager at a dispensary, you have to take the 30-hour. If
mm,
you're in accounting, if you're in accounting and you do payroll in cannabis, you have to take the 30-hour. Nevada is not messing around with this. Every single person in the cannabis space has to take the 30-hour training. That and also I heard Minnesota, New Jersey is following the same format as Nevada.
mm.
So these states are kind of like they're just covering all bases.
Yeah.
So California's kind of lucked out right now. Only two people.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, take it while you can at
Yeah.
this rate. Um, okay, so I guess, besides the amazing discount and the networking opportunities that you have, and just having this under your belt and having it done with, and knowing for sure that this is the real deal, are there any other lasting takeaways about this course and about the Cal OSHA training you'd like to share?
One of the things is if you are interested in taking the course, give me a call, shoot me an email. My phone number 707-364-0048. My email address is matt@cannabis-clearwater.com. Our first class will be on March 9th. March 9th at 6 p.m. via Zoom. And, feel free, text me, call me. I have 3 kids. I'm up all night. Give me a call. I will answer any questions. One of the things, if you decide not to take the class, if you decide not to take us, but you want to do it somewhere else, I am telling you right now, ask for their OSHA ID card. Ask to see their OSHA ID card. And even then, write down the number that they have. Every single OSHA, I don't have it with me, every single OSHA trainer must have an identification that is registered through Fed OSHA, not even Cal, but it's Fed. Now, there's a lot of fraudulent activity. Look up that number. If that person is not there, then you can call OSHA, say that you're being fraudulently, there's some fraud going on, right? So that's my one thing. I'm more about everyone should take the class, be safe, and again, if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call.
Yeah. Well, it seems like, skip the hassle of having to do all that research and taking this course and having that assurance and knowing you're getting the real deal, I think is the way to go. So I will be posting this and sharing information about how people can contact you in the registration link as well. And hopefully we see some signups. But in the meantime, thank you so much, Matt, for being here. I really appreciate your time and sharing this really important information with us.
Thank you so much, Aaron. I appreciate it.
Cool. All right. Well, take care.
Bye.
Bye.